Hello, folks. I guess you can tell from the voice that it's not Mamie that's talking. We've just been resurrecting the tape player, and we finally found how to run everything and do it properly. I took it down to Radio Shack, and they were very helpful, even though this machine was never bought at Radio Shack. Mom bought it at Sears, but the fellow set it up and showed me how to push all the right stops at the right time. Everything's going good. It's terribly hot today here in Calgary, which is well received, but translated it's 90 degrees, which is about as much as you can expect when we haven't even got into May yet. And I'm glad we haven't got into May, because I haven't sent in my income tax return yet, which I'll be doing it in the next 2 days. I'm going to switch off now and let Mamie pass on messages to all of you. I hope you're all doing good. Particularly Steph and Tyler, I hear that you're both working hard and doing well, and really pleased with the way you are. And it's good to hear from you periodically, so you keep on writing when you can. Mamie loves to have the letters, and certainly sending the tapes is a great idea. Okay, over to Mamie.
I've lifted them both, but they're still hanging down there. Is that all right?
Well, don't hold your finger on it.
Now it's my turn. I hope this thing's working now. Seems to be. I've been listening to a tape this afternoon, taped in Regina. Steph and Tyler. Great indecision about who's going to sing what when. Danny trying to prod you on to sing. And finally got through the mulberry bush and counting and a few things. And then Tyler said, I don't want to do this anymore. He quit. Steffi stayed for a little while. Finally she got off, and apparently, according to the music they played later, the way the announcer spoke, it must have been done in 1976. So it's been around here a long time. However, it was fun to listen to it. I never use those tapes because I like to keep them. Anyway, nothing new around here. I'm listening to tapes all day long when I have the time, and get so many tapes from CNIB in the library that I can't possibly keep up with them. But however, got about 6 here, got to send back, and but I have lots of time to do it because Dan's coughing again. Coughed all day. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired. He coughed Saturday and coughed Sunday, and I did the usual thing. Then we bought green rugs for a patio, a green rug for the patio. Only could get 12 feet wide, and the patio is 14 feet. So we got a foot empty on either side. We will have when we get the thing down, but it won't show with all the furniture on the deck. I thought it looked better than the weeds coming through the little stones. Your deck sounds lovely. It sounds like your grandmother and Alan did a lot of work when they were there. So, and prodded your dad on to do the same thing. I hear the garage is even cleaned, which is a big thing around there. So I'm sure you had real fun when they were visiting you. And not so much of a drag as somebody who can't see like me. However, that's the way it goes. And what else have we been doing? Nothing. We've been out over at the club for dinner a few times. And that's about it, I guess. I gotta listen to this. Now I turn what? Stop. I did part of the tape, but then the phone rang. Gosh knows where I am now. I may be talking over a tape. I'm so good at this, I don't know what I'm doing here. And if Dan was home, I'd ask him, and he knows less than I do. So we'll just carry on the way we are. Anyway, I hear you had a lot of snow the other night, and I'm worried about your window boxes. I told Dan, when he told me he was having window box, I said, when we get a frost warning, I cover them with green garbage plastic bags, and then I anchor them at the edges on the window boxes with clothespins. It works beautifully. So probably he covered them and they'd be all right, because it's a terrible expense to buy a lot of flowers and then have to buy them again. I know, we bought them for 3 years the second time, and I'm not about to do it again this year. If they freeze, they freeze. So anyway, we're going to have rain again this afternoon. It's 90 above, so I'm sure we will. But that'll be later on. Outside of that, nothing doing around here that I know of. So I find it difficult to fill a tape. I have no little kids here that can talk and play instead of me. And the big kid is never home, so I can't ask him. So maybe I should just do work. That's probably the best idea. I cleaned out the downstairs hall cupboard this morning, and that's probably my work for today. And I've got a Canadian Consumers magazine I'll read, and so it goes. So all for now. I'll talk to you again. There's a long time in these tapes in between when I'm talking and when I don't, because I have to learn it every time and think about it. And but anyway, here I am. Judd, Danny telling me his thoughts about the hockey. Of course, all Calgary were disappointed in the Flames, but they really did not deserve to win. They did not play well latterly, and Edmonton played better, and they beat them. That's all there is to it. I really thought Winnipeg would beat Edmonton, but again, I was wrong. This must be terrible to listen to me on this tape, because when I listen to it over again, I'm talking through my nose all the time, but Dan tells me that's the way I talk anyway. So I guess it's done for all these years. It'll have to be do for the rest of the time. So I think I'll go now and get cleaned up for the day and think about something for dinner. I made stew last night, but Dan was